The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, MorrisMediaLive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
I like my green with crystals like Folgers, picking up momentum, rolling like boulders. They call me ice, but I'm really much colder. My rhymes is heavy like the weight on my shoulders. I'm spitting that red hot smoldering lava. I fight to the end like the Navajo. Crack a bottle though, make it the goose with cranberry and triple sec. Triple my check, I feel the ripple effect of a fool on the loose. I hit you from every angle, from obtuse to right. Street shit like JJ, I'm dynamite. Slide me some dough, I show you an execution in the flesh, and promise not to leave nothing left. If you bomb it, I keep stabbing, shooting, damaging, looting, till it ain't no disputing who the greatest is.
Da 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 da.
Ta-da!
Right on target, baby. What's up, party people? Thanks for joining MiKE Robertson Boulevard on the 16th of June. During pandemic / riots.
Okay.
We got all types of shit going on. We're raging, folks. We're raging. I am so lucky tonight, to have this super duper lovely comedian talent and every goddamn thing else. Courtney Black is in the house.
What's up, my man?
Hey, man.
What up, what
Y'all
up?
see me smiling, right?
Thank you for having me.
How you doing?
I'm excellent, man. Like
Excellent?
you said,
Damn,
surviving
I love
this
it.
pandemic, this fucking, start off with the cussing.
You keeping your distance?
Yes, I am. I can't believe I just touched you. I keep saying,
know.
I done touched you twice already.
But you know what? That happens to a lot of people. It's hard
Yeah,
for
you're
them
so
to resist.
irresistible,
Yeah, exactly. I'm used to it. Dang, so you ain't been nowhere?
No, not really. I met my girlfriend in Anaheim because this crab place I found on Instagram. So we got some crabs and chatted for about 30 minutes and then took them separately home.
Oh, you got some crabs?
Yeah, crab
Dang.
legs. And
So was you
that.
breaking them all up with your hands and all
At the
that?
crib, I took it back home. And,
oh, you took it back home.
I took it
and
back
dug in?
home. Yeah, but that's the only person I saw.
Really?
See,
When you eat crabs, do you put newspaper down?
Got to.
Got to.
I'm from D.C. I do real crabs. I do blue crabs.
Y'all do it right, huh?
Yeah. The whole crab. You know what I mean?
Damn.
I'm looking for something now.
D.C. girl, are you from D.C. proper?
Northwest.
Oh, Northwest?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, then you have to
Uptown.
frown at me. You're like, nigga, please.
That proper shit is new. What is the proper?
I know what is proper, right? Well, you know, man, it's a lot of adjacents going on around
Right.
these places, man.
Right.
Dang. Oh, so are you going to go to the little, what are they having? That big
Juneteenth?
march? No, they're having a big march in D.C. Just supposed to be.
Like the
like at the-
reenactment of
yeah.
the March on Washington?
Exactly.
That, yeah.
End of August.
Right. I don't think I'm going to make it.
It ain't on your calendar? What you mean?
Actually, it's funny. My boss Sheryl Underwood was working with the March on Washington.
Really?
And then with the corona, yeah. So we were going to go. We had plans for that. So not anymore.
Oh, no, it's off. Huh?
Al Sharpton picked it up now, but we
Oh, man.
we don't do crowds like that. We good on the corona.
Al Sharpton picked it up, man. That means, man, it might be going downhill. It might not have anybody there. Al gonna have 700 folks, you see.
Right.
Claiming the crowds like Trump be claiming the crowds.
Oh my God.
Look how full it is, just like Martin.
Green screen and planting.
Yeah. I think that's Martin right there.
Right.
Yo, homie.
Back from the dead.
Man, are you the marching type though or what?
I am no, I don't like parades, and I might have to say that, but I like, my cause. I fight for my people and stuff. Growing up, we had the March on Washington every year. Well, no, I'm sorry, it's MLK's birthday, so you would go down to the it'd be a parade or a march on a monument.
Oh,
so
okay.
I've done that a few times, when I was growing up. But I'm not a big parade walking with a bunch of people stepping on my feet and hitting me and
It's just too much.
Yeah, I'm more of a donate kind of chick. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Like, no.
Donate like
sign petitions and shit from home. I'm gonna sign the petition.
Ooh, you be sweating, huh? Like, ooh, click, click. Woo, click, click, click.
But I did stop by Culver City for 2 weeks ago, I think it was on a Saturday. It was really nice. And it feels so good. It really does. The energy is like awesome.
In the moment, right?
Yeah, the energy is awesome, man.
Right.
So.
Dang. So, okay, so that means you didn't go to the Freaknik back in the day.
Oh, Freaknik is different. In the A?
Oh, in the A. I'm talking about, you talking about people, niggas stepping on your toes.
Freaknik is different, nigga. That's a cause I was behind every year.
Yeah, that's a different cause.
But when it got crazy, like even when I got out here, they were showing it on TV, and it was just the whole city locked down. Like you couldn't drive. That was crazy.
Yeah.
The first 3 years,
or
something was probably like popping.
Special, huh?
Yeah, it was special. The park on the hill, Cascade
Once they
Park.
got like, exactly, White Park,
White Park.
Bingo, I was there. Hey, but look, once they got down to the whole thing with like Pepsi was sponsoring and all this shit. Like,
and everybody was coming from all their different HBCUs.
Exactly.
It was just too much. It was too much. So yeah, I didn't like that.
Oh, okay.
I ain't go there.
Oh, so he wasn't with that after calls, just the beginning calls.
That's the beginning call.
When it was this Freaknik.
That's right. And you could see people you knew. You know what I'm saying? What's up?
Freaknik before the freaks
that
came.
That shit was live. Exactly.
I got you. Okay, first thing I want to talk about today. Happy birthday to Tupac. Are you a Tupac fan?
I am. What's up, Tupac?
Tupac.
They say he's still living somewhere.
I know, man. They want to say you got a good probably 2 million people on the planet thinks he's still alive.
Right.
Damn. Well, he had this quote where he said that he wouldn't be around to change the world, but he's going to spark the mind of the person who changes the world.
That's deep.
I wonder if that's happening now.
I'm about to say, he did that even before all this madness, don't you think? He sparked a lot of minds with his words. Yeah.
I would say that.
It's kind of like George Floyd's daughter prophesizing, like, you're gonna change the world. You saw that clip? Like,
yeah.
That's like so crazy.
My daddy changed the world.
Yeah, like, that's a hell of a prophecy.
Man, dang, that's some hella shit. Because his name is gonna be like Crispus Attucks to these motherfuckers.
Exactly.
You never forget about.
I mean, have you seen the pictures in Amsterdam and like, oh my God, they're just, it's thick out there. They doing it, so.
They are straight painting murals and stuff around the world.
His name is known.
Yeah, it's a trip.
It's a trip.
Ringing. Dang. They had this thing where I was looking at... we don't really talk about Trump on this show, but I couldn't resist.
Okay, I let it pass.
He said in one of his things today that, we're going to get a cure for this corona thing, just like we got the vaccine for AIDS.
I know. I heard that. And they're like, amendment, there isn't a vaccine for AIDS, you dumbass.
It's like, damn, where you getting your info from, man? I think he just be guessing shit.
Magic
on the spot.
is the only one that has the fucking...
Yeah, Magic got it, and he ain't sharing.
Right, he got the cure, but that's it. It ain't out there like that. There ain't no vaccines.
Man, look, Magic looks like he is cured all the way. If I was looking at him, he looks cured.
She ain't got high blood pressure.
Yeah.
Like, nigga don't have gray hair. Like it didn't age him. It just stopped him right where he was at. He's good.
Right. He don't have any of the other things either, huh?
Nothing.
Fountain of youth.
What did he do?
I know, man.
But Trump is a dumbass.
Yeah. He never disappoints. Hey, Poetess. I didn't say hi to Poetess. How you doing?
The Poetess.
I'm in here.
Good to know.
You're in the house, huh?
How's it going?
We're doing good. Thanks for having us.
Mm-hmm. Thanks for being here.
Hey, all right. Okay. There we go with it. So, the other thing I wanted to talk about, or not the other, I've got a long list,
That's amazing. You don't even have a piece of paper.
Well, look, let me tell you what happened.
What?
I left my phone at home. I told you that, right?
You said that.
So I usually have it all in my phone, and I'd be scrolling.
Okay.
And I was like on the freeway. No, I was off the freeway already before I noticed that I didn't have it. And
That's
I was
the
like,
worst. Like we said, I feel naked. I need my phone.
I felt like, damn,
You
anything
better
can
not be
happen.
cheating, honey, because your wife is at home with the phone. It's a wrap.
Somebody just called you
right.
from an unidentified number.
This picture with a booty in the air. What is this?
Okay, look, honey, those are all jokes.
That's material for the next show.
The homies be sending me stuff like that.
The homies. Who the fuck are the homies? I need to meet these homies. Everything on the homies.
Oh, you know who they are.
Right. Hilarious.
There's this big thing happening right now where people are, where cheaters are not cheating.
And why not?
Because of the pandemic. It has put a dent in their program.
It has. Because I can't get that nigga back. I mean, like, that
nigga that used
stuck
to
at
come
home. Yeah, that nigga can't get out for shit. Like, escape, motherfucker. Like,
right. What you doing?
Right.
Yeah, they had like all these. I saw this article. They had all this list of things that was like reasons why not. Type shit.
Hilarious.
It was crazy.
Cheating.
The reasons why they couldn't get out the house.
Oh, reasons why they couldn't get out the house. It's hard if you're supposed to be.
Yeah.
Because then you ain't supposed to bring no air back to the house either.
Exactly.
So where you going, motherfucker?
Where you go with your gloves and your mask?
Ain't shit open. You can't do nothing.
Yeah, you can't do shit. It's tricky.
It's but you like it's tricky, but you know what I'm saying, I found a way to maneuver around that shit. It's tricky. You like, but
I was sleepwalking.
Hilarious. Well, they say divorce rate is skyrocketing.
Ah, really?
Shit, yeah. They say lawyers are booked out with this.
Damn.
Because that quarantine done fucked up a lot of relationships.
Man, when you got to be there every day, face to face.
You can't bite your tongue no more because I'm gonna leave the house.
None of that shit. Or you just spend the day away and shit at the bar and shit, driving around in circles, going bowling. Going bowling solo.
By yourself. It sound like it's diary.
I need a full lane over here, sir.
For me and my drinks. Okay.
Right. Give me 2 pictures. Well, where's your friends? They're coming.
They're
Shut
coming.
up.
Right. Hilarious.
No, for real though. So I don't know if did we cross paths in Atlanta?
I think we did.
I know, because when I first saw you on the scene, I felt like I knew you already.
Right, and I believe we talked about it, so I think we did, but we just don't remember.
Yeah. Freaknik. White
Freaknik.
We don't remember.
Yeah, but I think we did.
I know. More than likely.
I'm sure.
More than likely.
I thought that's where I knew your face from.
Yeah.
I think when we first met.
That's probably it.
Was from Atlanta.
Did you hang out in the parking lot a lot?
Did I? Nigga, we used to be parking lot.
That was my class.
By the bookstore?
Parking lot. Wait, bookstore?
With Morehouse or on Clark?
I did on all of them. Where's the Clark parking lot?
So JP Brawley, you remember when it was cut off, when it was not open and you just used to hang out before you could drive down? At that corner, there was the bookstore. Remember Stevie's down the street?
No, Steagles.
Oh, Steagles. That's what it was with that little chicken. Y'all don't even understand.
Oh.
These the fried chicken wings?
Yeah, the wing special with bread. 99 cents, baby.
Was it 99 cents?
It was 99 cents
Shut
for
up.
a 2-wing special.
And a piece of bread.
And a nice soft, like I
soft
piece of bread, boy.
It was 99 cents?
99 cents.
Wow, I don't remember that, but it was delicious.
I would be having a struggle sometimes getting that 99 cents.
I know, because that's what I'm like, are you sure it was like, because a girl couldn't always afford it.
Right, that was a delicacy.
You was balling if you could get them fried wings down the street from a real restaurant.
Dang, what? I know. Steagles was the shit. They got a T-shirt of that.
Oh, really?
Saying like something. I saw it on like one of these alumni pages. Are you on all these like HBCU alumni pages?
I need to be.
They got a bunch of groups.
Okay. I'm gonna have to get
you meet some of your fans on there, man. Probably.
Okay. Sign a few
Remember
autographs.
me? Dang. So after school, did you come straight to LA or what?
No.
You went home?
I went to grad school in Nashville. I went to Meharry Medical College.
Dang, really?
I used to do cancer research. And then I went back to Atlanta and worked and lived for like another 5, 6, 7 years. I don't know.
Okay.
And then came back.
Oh.
I mean, then came out here.
Oh, straight from Atlanta?
Yeah.
Oh, did you perform out there too?
No, I started out here. I just started out here probably like after I had been here 3 or 4 years.
Oh, after you had been here 3 or 4 years. Did you come out here to do it? No?
I came out here because my sister had moved out here, divorced with 2 kids. And she's that type that can just move around. Oh, I'm tired of this city. It's boring as shit. Ain't no black people. Where the black people? Like, she just get up and move. So divorced with 2 kids. She moved out here. And I was actually tired of Atlanta, had outgrown it, and was thinking of going back to D.C. And she talked me into, no, come out here. So that's what happened. So I came out here and was doing the medical field, like my cancer research for like a year.
Really?
And I had a birthday, and she was like, when you were little, you used to always say you wanted to be an actress. And I was like, really? I didn't remember that. But I did model and like wanted to do some stuff, So I just took the leap and did that. And then 2 years later, comedy.
Oh, really?
My girlfriend had been in my ears for 2 years.
Oh, so you started modeling first?
No. I'm saying when I was little, I wanted to model, and I did a couple of modeling shows, but my parents were more like about schooling than all that other frivolous shit.
Right. Yeah. Fuck your dreams.
Right. Exactly.
You dreaming?
You better get some paperwork
wake up.
and get a career, nigga.
Exactly.
So, yeah. So, no. So she told me that I had always wanted to be an actress when I was little. I used to say that. So I was like, she's my older sister. So then I was like, I had a birthday. So I was like, fuck it. I can always go back to the medical field. So I started with like acting and just getting into that, feeling my way. I did background like forever. Like I did 9 days straight. I remember that was my longest day. I would learn so much though. I learned a lot.
You get to see it all, huh?
You get to see it all.
If you're looking.
And I got upgraded a lot. And I couldn't even believe it at first. I was like, oh my God, people get paid to like I thought those were real people on TV. Like they get paid to sit in the background, like pretending to eat. Yeah, to walk. I was so amazed, child. So green. It's so funny. Yeah.
So I bet you was like tripping when you first got your background gig where you needed like uniforms. Like, have you ever been a cop or anything like that?
Yes. You have? Yeah. Cop. Doctor, like in the hospital or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Dope. So then you were like, what, sitting there, and did somebody challenge you to do comedy or what?
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Excuse me, y'all, chomping some ice. But so my girlfriend, I just told this story like 2 days ago. My girlfriend, my little group of girls, had been in my ear for 2 years saying I needed to do comedy. I'm just the funny one in the group. I say what I want to say, and I just be having people laugh. And I'm like, that don't mean you need to go on stage.
True that.
Okay? And I'm a scary cat. I was like, girl, I can't be on stage by myself. Like, no, I can be in a troupe. You know what I'm saying?
Right, y'all coming with me?
Right. And it's like, I'm a smart ass. I have a smart mouth. Even since I was little, I used to get popped in my mouth by my mother. Like, I just got a smart mouth.
Straight to the mouth?
So that's retort, though. But yeah, right.
Okay, now look, did she use the brown hand? Did she use the back hand or the front hand?
She just got big hands. It ain't even matter because that shit hurt. She's like, you need to count to 10 before you speak. You just say anything. So I used to just say anything. But that was a response. I'm not funny. Like, I never thought I was funny enough to be like, I would open with something. I just got a smart ass remark. You know what I'm saying?
I understand what you mean.
So it's like, I couldn't be on stage because I need to remark on something. I got to respond.
Facts.
So I fought it for 2 years. Like, nah, girl, that ain't me. She kept saying it. At the same time, I was tired of the auditioning shit. I was getting bumped on doing background work, but in the audition with these white walls and shit, I couldn't book the gigs. So I'm like, I couldn't make these words come to life in this white room with these weirdo like people. So I was praying every time I do my prayers at night before bed. I'd be on my knees, and then I started praying about, God, give me a avenue or a way to say my own voice. I wanted my own voice. I was praying for that for 2 years. My girlfriend had been in my ear for 2 years.
Wait, 2 years before you tried?
Before I tried comedy.
Wow.
My girlfriend had been in my ear anytime we hung out about doing comedy. I'll help you write, da-da-da-da. So one night I was on my knees saying my prayers, and I was like, oh my God, that's it. I've been fighting it the whole damn time. And that's my own words, the comedy, which she's been trying to tell me. So the whole time I've been a hardhead, so then that was it. She's a photographer, and she was just opening a new studio on Sunset in Doheny. So she was having a Christmas party. It was like October, November. She's like, you going to do my Christmas party? And I said, okay, oh my God.
Wait, you came out the gate at a party?
Yes, out the gate. I ain't know. Good thing I didn't know. But let me tell you, I cried on that first experience.
Really? You mean afterwards?
No, before. What happened? So we all, mingling. It's a Christmas party. The vibe is good. She know a lot of talented people and shit. We just hanging and drinking and stuff. So she comes up and taps me on my shoulder. Oh, you going on in 5 minutes? And I'm like, what? Like, I done forgot. I got comfortable and relaxed.
Yeah. Oh, Lord.
So I was like, I started palpitating. A tear, I'm a crybaby, but a tear rolled down my face so heavy.
Oh, one Denzel tear.
Exactly. They used to call me golf balls in high school because my tears well up in my eyes and they go bam.
Golf balls.
So, oh my God, I had to go outside, get some air. I was tripping. Like, I couldn't believe it. But you know what? I did it. And when the first words came out of my mouth, it was just amazing. It was easy. Like, everybody laughed. It was fabulous.
Wow. Right off the gate.
Right off the gate. That was a great first show.
Wow.
Yeah. But I'm a book girl, so I still bullshit. I was like, let me take a class. And I was still scared, so I took a class. And I still didn't
stand-up class?
Yeah, stand-up class. I still didn't really hit it for like 2 years probably after that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so you did that one night.
That one night.
And then
even though it was great, yeah.
You peeled back for 2 more years?
Yeah, because so I took the class, and then, you did shit with the class. We were at the improv and stuff like that. And then, but I was also like writing this script. Martin Lawrence production company, they were looking for some material, and I just knew him from like being from DC and whatever. We used to bowl. That's funny you said bowling earlier. We used to bowl with this whole big group. And so they were looking for a new script. And if you remember when that show came out, the girl in the office and her dad, Tatiana Ali.
Oh, you mean that
you remember Poetess? What's the name of that show? With Tatiana Ali and
about 5 or 6 years ago, something like that.
I think even longer than that. I can't remember, but anyway. So at that time they were looking for something. So I was like writing a script to Submit. Thank you for that. And that was just in my head. So I was doing too much like writing stuff in my head. I was like waking up with ideas on that script and stuff. So yeah, they passed on my script. And they went with the Tatiana Ali. But the point is like I couldn't concentrate on comedy, like just doing, I used that as an excuse, whatever.
Right.
But yeah, so I didn't hit the stage right away like that. I did about four or five stages. Like I didn't hit it like when I got serious about it.
Okay.
I did 4 or 5 a week,
Dang, now, were you getting pushback or anything from your peoples? Like your family or anybody? Saying like maybe your parents like, girl, you doing what? I was
so scared to tell them that like I'm not going to be doing this medical thing anymore. I'm doing this kind. It was weird. It's like I'm from this little bougie family, honey, a big bougie family. And so I was scared. I waited till my mother and my aunt were coming to town. You would have thought I told him I was pregnant by a dope dealer,
right?
And I'm going to Cuba. Like, it was so dramatic.
And he's locked up.
Right, and he's locked up. Thank you. And I'm going to have the babies in jail because I'm about to get locked up, too.
Right, right.
So I sat them down. I was all nervous and was like, I'm going to do this. And my mom was like, well, that's fine, Courtney. Me and your father, we just always wanted you to have something to fall back on. So if that's what you want to do, you're grown,
Damn.
I said, what? She used to always do that shit to me growing up, too. When I think I'm getting in trouble, sneaking out for a party and shit or something, the times that I tell her, it'd be no problem. And, oh, my God, just the opposite of what you thought. You know? So I was like, wow.
You sneaking out the window. She like, Courtney, here's your purse.
Right, exactly. But when I asked to go to something, it's like, no, because da-da-da-da-da-da. So, yeah, so she was actually cool with it.
Oh, okay. That's
dope. Interesting, yeah.
That helped you, though, right?
It did. Most definitely. I was like, woo. But then I also had another hurdle was, like, because her dad was a grandfather, so I kind of grew up with, a preacher's kid, grandkid stuff, going to church all the time. So, like, the cussing, and I got a bad mouth. Y'all don't know I cuss a lot if you ain't heard already. So, it's like, I still would, like, mentally, that was another hurdle I had to get over, like, being myself as opposed to the prim and proper girl I'm supposed to be.
Ooh,
you know what I mean?
That's the hardest part.
That's so hard. You're inside fighting your whatever,
Look,
upbringing
to me,
and shit.
That single thing right there is the hardest part. For me. Mm-hmm. Some people, other shit is harder. But for me, it's like really sharing who you really are.
Yes.
That's hard.
So hard.
And that's what the people want, though.
That's what they want.
That's what makes you different.
That's what makes you different.
And special.
Oh, my God. I was just talking. It's so fucking hard. I just was having a conversation with my girlfriend last night, and I'm trying to decide if I'm going to use my little thing that is so hard. like in my next as we come out, for a stage now. Like
you mean your
my insecurity, one of my major insecurities, but so many people can relate to.
Okay, so you have a major insecurity that you haven't been using?
Not at all.
See? You ready to go to the next level, baby?
I know, like that's what put you over, but it's so hard.
Ooh, whatever that is going to slow you down. It's weighing you down.
It's weighing. That's
it's
what she
weights
said.
on
She's
the stage.
Like, Courtney, you got to let it go.
You got to let it go. Dang.
And to me, it's big. And to her, it wasn't even big. Or, to other people, may not be that big.
Really?
But disclosing it is like, yeah.
Dang. Okay, you going to say what it is?
I know. Do I start now?
Yeah. Why not? Hey, I'm a certified therapist.
You want the scoop.
Okay, so insecurity that you have been keeping to yourself. And the thing about it is, it's not just that's you've got one thing on your mind, but it's probably lots of things. Like to me, I hit these hurdles and I'd be like, "Oh, I can't believe I said that shit."
Right, that's true.
And I'm on to the next one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit.
And this is something that has been instilled from my family. Same going back to what we were saying. Like they instilled not saying this, and so me saying it is just like. They made it a negative thing, and I guess it's really not a negative thing, but
damn,
it's still hard.
Really?
I cried when I was telling my girl, like, I'm crying.
How am I ever?
She's like, why are you crying? I was like, I don't know. I just feel crazy. Like I can't. If I say it, it just feels so hard to say. It's so weird. I don't know why that shit got a control on me, but yeah.
Dang, what you got like an eye under your arm or something?
No, Negro. No deformities.
A third lip and shit? Like,
right.
Hey, come over here.
My friends know, but just putting it on the big platform.
Really?
When you hear it, you're going to be like, bitch, that was it?
Yeah, was that it? But, okay, do you have material already?
No, because I don't talk about it. I was telling her, like, I was like, but do I actually have to go there? I've done, around it, like, this. And she's like, no, you got to say, you can't go half stepping. You got to do all of it. You got to dive all the way the fuck in. You do, don't you?
You got to dive in.
You got to dive all the way in.
It is hard, party people. Y'all think it's easy. That shit you go to your therapist and talk about when nobody's around and y'all got this legal agreement that they could never share this information with anybody else. Well, that thing right there is the shit that makes you special on stage.
Okay. Get your HBO special.
Right. That's what they pay that good money for.
Exactly.
My uncle used to come in my room and pluck my eyes while I sleep. Whatever the fuck it is.
Right.
Man, I do feel you though.
I
do feel you. Do you have like a goals that you set as like, this is where I want to get to when I know I'm where I want to be?
That's it.
No,
I never
you
said
just along the way going.
Yeah, I just trust in God and like know when I'm bullshitting and know when I need to get back on my shit and know when I'm doing good. Like I feel proud of myself. But no, I know people do goals and I always kind of feel like I wish I could, but I'm like, yeah, because my life has never gone where I thought it was going to be. Like I wanted to be a doctor growing up and that was it. So after that whole medical thing, like I just asked God to guide me where you want to go. You know what I mean? I can't call the shots. I don't know where I'm going, child.
See, my daughter wanted to be a doctor because she was watching that show, Grey's Anatomy.
That was a good show.
And that made her want to do it, right?
Wow.
So in high school, she volunteered at a hospital, like the USC Medical Center. And she had to put in so many hours to be a volunteer.
Right.
You had to like commit and everything.
Right.
And that showed her that she did not want to do it. She
Good
was
thing.
like,
Good. She didn't want to waste that time.
She did not want to, exactly.
That's
so
good.
did you have a path? Did you know where you wanted to be in medicine?
Oh yeah. That's how I went to I majored in biology, pre-med in college at Clark. I either wanted to be, but kind of similar to your daughter's story though, I wanted to be either a surgeon or a obstetricianist, which delivers babies. I didn't want to be a gynecologist. I don't want to be messing with the coochie when y'all coming in there and not taking care of it. And I don't want to see all that nasty shit. I just want to deliver the baby. So most times it's an OBGYN, both. Anyway.
Yeah, that's true. They do both, right?
Right. But you can specialize, nigga. I'm a specialist.
You said I didn't want to be messing with the coochie that much.
Y'all know that shit. Y'all been sitting on that bullshit. That bacterial vaginosis too long. Anyway.
That bullshit.
You knew something was wrong. But anyway, so I kind of got senioritis real bad, and I started acting like a senior as a junior. So you got to take the MCAS like a year in advance. So I was having too much fun, but my grades was good. I got an A in physics and everything, So I just didn't take the MCAT early enough. You got to take it a year in advance. So my senior year, I ended up taking the MCAT. I should have taken it my junior year. So that put me back because it takes them a year to just
you had to wait a whole year.
Yeah, before they grade it, and then you got to apply to the schools. It's just a year process to get into a medical school. So what I did is that I had some friends who were biology majors too, and they were going to Meharry in this laboratory program, medical technologists, and it was a year program at the time. And I was like, okay, I'll just do that, and then I'll be ready, and then maybe I'll go to Meharry for med school. Well, while I was there, the program actually got extended to like a year and a half or two. It was a year and a half, I think. But they have a dentistry school, a medical school, and we would work on the medical part. And I dated a guy in medical school, and I just saw the medical students, and, it's like, you got to do your residency, you got to do your, all this shit, you know what I mean? That's like 8 more years after medical school.
Yeah.
And I realized that, hey, I want a family and like to get married. And the only two doctors I wanted to be, the OB or the surgeon, are very much on call, 24 hours kind of things, like, career, survive, whatever. And I was like, I don't really want that.
So you have to marry a doctor so they could understand.
Exactly. That too, huh? Yeah, I should have almost my ass. So that's when I realized, I got that degree though, and I could work as a medical technologist. Like actually, we work in the lab and we determine diseases and stuff. So I would actually be doing this pandemic stuff. Like, damn. Yeah, but and I specialized in I was good at determining abnormalities with your cells, which led me to cancer, which is nothing but an abnormality with your cells. So I specialized in cancer. So I worked in cancer research for years, and then So
do you? Have you been hearing these conspiracy theories and all this stuff about the pandemic?
I have, but which one do you refer to?
There's so many. There's so many. I mean, just starting with the ultimate, which is like the whole thing is fake. And then it's like, okay, it's not really, it's just a regular influenza that the strand has changed, but it's no big deal, and they're making a big deal out of it. And then there's this people talking about 5G, it's breaking down your immune system, and then it could attack you, all types of shit. Right. What you think?
I'm not into the 5G and all that kind of stuff. That's a whole nother realm. But just knowing a basic virus, I ain't fucking with it. That's what I'm saying. So viruses can switch strains once they realize they hit a group of people, 1 million or whatever, and they realize, people are getting better. It does switch up. It switches up. That's why if you take the flu shot, it's a different flu every kind of 2 or 3 years because the shit realized, these humans done got hip. So let me switch up. Right? So we don't know anything about this virus because it came on so quickly, and it literally is killing people. Right. You know what I mean? Right. So they say 1 minute, you're asymptomatic, you're all right, or if you can be around people. They don't know shit about this disease.
Man, nothing.
And it's possible that it could have been, not that it's fake, but it was man-made, maybe purposely done for, politics or government, whatever, that shit in China, something happened. But, regardless, it's here.
It's here,
and it is serious because the people are dying, and you can see it is transferable. So based on that, I don't give a fuck what they say.
Yeah. I don't want to be one of the ones, exactly. Goddamn it, a fucking carrier and shit.
I had shows in June. I cancel. I ain't going to be the first one out. I'm sorry. Cancel. I can't be the first one out.
Man, now, are you going to be the first one out on that vaccine?
I'm not taking no damn vaccine. I'm not. I don't trust what they got in the vaccines.
Man, tell me about it. Hell no. Okay. I'm not even coming close.
Right.
Not even remotely.
I told my mother yesterday, don't take that vaccine. She said she was going to take it when it came out. And I was like, no, Ma. So we had a conversation about it. Like,
well, the thing is, the way I look at it is that most people who get it live. You know what I mean?
Get the virus.
Coronavirus.
Exactly. If you
Most
don't die,
people
you live. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, you build up your antibodies towards
Yeah.
it. And you should be good. Even if you get it that second time, it's not going to hit you that much.
That's right. Exactly.
But also with that vaccine, okay, so a vaccine takes at least, because my last job, you have to get it federally approved, FDA approved, if you realize it. So my last job, it was like we had clinical trials, and you can get your drug FDA approved in-house, whereas most laboratories, you do this, it's different levels with the government. So you do the first level, then you have to send it to another lab who do the second level, and then third, it can get approved by the government. We used to do it all in-house. So if Johnson & Johnson say, oh, we got this antibody that's going to work with liver cancer, we could do it all in-house, test it, prove it or not. A vaccine takes about 5 years.
Damn.
So the fact that they rushing this shit in 3 months,
Yeah.
like, so that's a red flag for me right there. I'm not fucking with it. That's my slogan. I'm not fucking with it.
I'm not fucking with it. And they're saying like black people should be first because we get it the most, all that type shit. Like,
no, I'm not doing it. And if you ain't even at least got 3 years on this, working on this vaccine, I'm not doing it.
But look, so that's a trip because if it takes 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, then isn't it behind on the progression of what the virus is?
Well, hopefully the virus is not changed so significantly because you're not like doing a vaccine that is, it's a low broad spectrum kind of vaccine. So it will fuck with that. It will fuck with influenza A, influenza B, the vaccine. You know what I mean? But it's going to target COVID-19.
Oh, okay, but it's all encompassing.
Yeah, exactly. But it'll fuck with everything else.
It'll wipe all that shit
But you
out.
have to they do clinical trials, which if you heard of clinical trials, you take 100
but you gotta
people.
wait like 12 months, 18 months,
Yeah,
right?
so you do a couple of those. You actually do 3 series of those before you get FDA approved. So if one is 12 or 18 months, you up to, 3-4 years.
What's the damn? And they're trying to give it out within 4 months. It's
Exactly.
like it's gonna come in just like a test tube and shit. We're just gonna drink it.
Right. Drink the serum. Drink it.
Dang.
So yeah.
Crazy. So you now you're also on Sheryl Underwood's radio show.
I am
huh?
Sheryl Underwood Radio.
That is fucking great.
Thank you.
Sheryl Underwood. Let me tell you, I started doing comedy in 1992.
Nice.
And
in Atlanta? Were you in Atlanta?
No, you know what?
What?
Kind of like you. My first time on stage was in Atlanta when the Comedy Act Theater opened up the Atlanta place.
Wow.
That was my first time. But it wasn't like I was on the grind. I went there one night and I was talking shit and dude was like, this shit ain't easy, motherfucker. You get on stage. And I went on stage.
Okay.
That type shit,
okay.
right? And then after that, it was about 2 years after when I started, right? But what I was going to say is that Sheryl Underwood, to me, was always the funniest sister that was on the scene. I mean, I shouldn't even say sister because she was funnier than damn near 90% of the dudes,
say the funniest
too.
female. Huh?
Right. But she was really damn near funnier
You
than
saw
everybody.
her in Atlanta perform when you
No, in L.A.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I see her every night damn near or every week. You know what I mean?
Oh, really?
Like all the time. And she used to kill shit.
In 92? Nice.
And to me, it's never changed. You know, like she's
She's
the
funny
bomb.
as shit.
Yeah,
She took me on the road with her, so.
She commands control.
She does.
And
She got the art locked down.
yeah,
doesn't
she got it. She is great. So how is that going? How is it just to work with her?
It's great. It's challenging. She a damn celebrity. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
yes, but she's my mentor. So I've learned so much from her, like you said. So we do the radio 5 days a week. It's going on 3 years in July. Oh wow,
Dang.
July is here. Yeah,
I do 5 days a week.
Yeah. Well, we don't work 5 days a week. That show airs 5 days a week.
Okay.
Sunday through Wednesday. Is that 4 days?
Okay. So
We
y'all
work
tape
Sunday.
what, like multiple shows in one day?
No, we tape the day before. So
Oh.
we tape Sunday through Wednesday, and then Friday is the best of the week.
Oh,
The
dang.
producer just cuts up. And then we have 3 specialty shows, though. We also do that. Late Night Cupcaking, which is like our Quiet Storm. Spiritual Nourishment is our gospel. And then Auntie Cheryl's House Party is our hip-hop.
Oh, dang. You do all 3?
So those air once a week.
Wow.
So we do like quick segments, and then the producer plays a
Now,
lot
what's
of music.
gospel like? Is that like just gospel music, or is it like
no,
the word, or is it?
We call it's the best Bible study on radio.
Whoa, ain't that special?
It's some good shit.
We
So
making
what
claims,
we do,
party
that's
people.
right. It's the best, but you need some words. Check it out, Spiritual Nourishment. What we
Really?
do, so we all have we'll take a verse. From the Bible and read it, and we have Bishop Eric Sloss, who is our bishop for the show, and he'll break down that verse for the people.
Oh, okay.
And we'll say what's going on in our life, or how this verse applies to what's going on in the world right now, and say the verse. And Bishop, can you break this down for me? Help me understand this. So, and then he breaks it down. He's good as shit.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
okay.
Lord, I ain't supposed to say.
God, you're good as shit, man.
Yeah.
Oh, dang. Okay, so where y'all do the show?
Well, we used to do it on a lot on CBS because she's on the talk, but
Right.
we actually started working from home last August.
Oh, really?
So yeah, you got to get this equipment. We work from home, so that was perfect.
So you work from your own home,
Yeah.
or you go to her home?
No, individual homes.
Oh, y'all doing it like that?
Yeah, we doing it like
Sweet.
that. So you just got to
Sweet.
get we do it at 5 a.m. So you just got to get to the living room or wherever you set up.
Oh.
So that was cool because we were ready for COVID. Like when it,
Right.
we didn't
Hell
get shut.
yeah.
Yeah, we was already doing
The
it.
next day, y'all was on it, huh?
Exactly.
Damn.
Because it's hard to get used to people's voices if you're not in the room. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we had already mastered that. So that was cool.
So when y'all did it at you said at CBS?
Yeah.
Were you guys doing it there because she was on the talk?
Yeah.
And during the breaks or pre or after?
So we still did it at 5 a.m. And she, then she goes into hair and makeup. We do it in her dressing room.
Oh, okay.
We would do it in her dressing room.
Wow, she a grinder,
She's
boy.
a grinder, child. That's what I'm saying. That's my mentor. I love her to death. She's great. So.
That's great. You really learning that grind,
I
though, too, to
am.
be able to see,
Yeah.
if you're going to do this how I got to look.
And then she knows, just like how black people got to work harder in the world, she knows women have to work harder. So she's harder on women, and she been hard on me, child. But I told her, not too long ago, I was like, I appreciate it because what you really doing is really making me strong. And you're not doing it because you're trying to, what I'm saying,
Right.
break a bitch. You're doing it because you actually love a bitch.
Right.
And you're trying to make me stronger. And she said, that's all it is, Court. So,
That's right.
Yeah.
But that's a good way to look at it
Yeah.
because it's like people can get reluctant to help you if you're not open to it.
That's
you
true.
know?
That's true.
And she'll keep that shit to herself.
Miss your blessings. Find
right.
somebody else. Yeah.
Fucking around.
Exactly. So she makes you want to go hard in the paint,
Now, what do the tours look like? As far as venues, cities, everything.
When I would go out with her, she go everywhere. So her main guy, she's had a guy, Mike Washington out of DC. He's been with her for 25 years. So Mike actually got sick, and so then me and Kyle, Kyle Irby, he's a comedian. He's also on the show. It's me, Kyle Irby. We do entertainment. Jim is a white boy. He does sports. Is very good at that. And then we have our producers in North Carolina, Vic Frost. And Harry Sutherland is our country lawyer. He's in North Carolina, too.
Really?
He's a county commissioner. So we do politics, sports, and entertainment.
Oh, okay.
Just to say that. So she took me and Kyle on the road for that year. And when Mike got better, he came out with us. It was really good. So... It was a fire lineup, but she ain't going back till she's not going back out until 21. She said I ain't going back out to 21.
Oh, she ain't going. But she been at it for so long.
Well, because of Corona. And she is very smart. And I heard somebody else say this after she told me this, is that I don't want nobody coming to my show and then suing me because they done got sick at my show.
At my show. And
right,
they came.
Exactly.
Right.
And it's so crazy. A couple of days
and
after
they
she
would
said
do
it,
it,
they
too.
will do it. A white guy, I don't know what I was looking at on TV. He said the same thing. You go out, somebody sue you because they got it at your show.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, it's a cold game out there, people.
People looking for a check, honey.
It is a dirty.
I said, you smart, Sheryl. That's right.
Oh, man.
So, yeah.
So what would you say is your favorite place to perform being on tour? Where did you go where you were like, wow, you couldn't sleep at night? It was so great.
Oh, I couldn't sleep at night? That's probably because we got drunk after the show.
You've had those shows, right, that went so well, though,
Yeah.
that's you got energy and everything?
I mean, that's kind of odd.
Is that every night? Is that what you're saying, Stunting? Nigga, I do that every night.
No, I don't do that. But when you're on the road, it's a little bit easier. And I heard this before I actually got on the road, but it's easier than LA. Because LA, you got the pressure, the people in LA, and they want to see you now.
And they've seen everybody.
Exactly.
Again and again and again and again and
so
again.
So they're comparing you against everything, and and every night is a fucking audition. So you're like, what am I saying tonight? And you're really in your head, and you're thinking, But then when you're doing a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 2 shows a night, you just get out there and do your shit.
Yeah.
And it's fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I had fun in Tampa, at the Tampa Improv. That was a lot of fun. The Arlington Improv, that was a lot of fun. Them people were real fun out there, because I love cowboys too, so that was fun. I was with Guy Tori at the Baltimore Comedy Club. That was great. That was fun. You just have, it's much easier to have fun. Maybe that first show, you will be nervous, but like after that, it's like,
it's cracking.
Yeah, it's cracking.
Wow. So you have you been developing fans? Dudes been hitting your DMs like crazy?
It's weird. You get girls too, though. Not in a sexual way, but yeah.
Oh, really?
But still in a like, a very much, they just fans just feel they know you.
Way.
Yeah, like.
So you got guys want to take you out from seeing you on your show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would never date a fan because it's weird. It's just like.
You would never?
But, well, yeah, because a fan is a whole different thing in their eye. It's like they don't see you for who you are. They see you for what they saw.
I could see
They're
that.
enamored with.
Right.
So it's a block. It ain't even real.
It's not even real. The reason they like you all together is fake, right?
Exactly.
In a way.
I mean, not to say it's fake, because it's real to them, but I don't know, it's just hard to explain. You can see it in their eye. Like I said, it's just like they look at you like a fan as opposed to, you got to look at me like my man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like you.
That's a fine line between that.
That's a fine line. Look at me like you know me. So, yeah.
God damn.
Yeah.
From looking at you like a fan versus being like
a man.
Hey, look, I know you was just on stage right there, but fuck all that.
Right.
I'm looking at you with my man eyes.
My man eyes.
Wow, man. So so you never went out with a fan?
No.
You never will.
No, never say never, child.
Oh,
bitches,
but just if they can transcend that thing you just said.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. If they appreciate my work and they're like supportive of the work, but they aren't enamored of the work. You know what I mean? Like it's a, I don't know. It's a different. It's like, I don't know. It's a different. I can't do it. Like, but it's like that's enamored. Like, but. So being supportive and like you're funny as shit, like just being like, yeah, you know what I mean? That was some fun. You crazy girl, like that's cool. But being like, like I know it's just a different like
the salivation.
The salivation. You don't want that. Like what? Okay.
Dang. So you can really tell, huh?
You can tell right
away.
Dang.
Now, do you do like these like dating sites and stuff?
I do.
Yeah.
Don't tell nobody.
Don't tell nobody. You got a fake name on there?
No. That's all me.
It's all you?
Mm-hmm.
Dang. How does that go?
Not.
Look, we try to teach these
right.
MiKE Robertson Boulevard guys, man. Sometimes it's rare to have a beautiful lady such as yourself.
Thank you.
Do you love being called beautiful?
I mean,
some ladies be like, "Why am I just beautiful? I've got a mind and shit." You don't know who to call beautiful or not.
I prefer to be called funny first, but no. But I take beautiful shit. I take these compliments, honey. Bitch getting older, like I'm still got it. I still got it.
Hey, like write them down.
Okay.
You's beautiful. You smart.
No, I take all compliments.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that's some weirdo shit you come across, though, right?
What?
On apps and shit.
Oh yeah, I used to have. I mean, I still got it, but I had a lot of jokes about the dating site.
Oh really?
But Dion Cole told me a long time ago when I started. He was like, "Go on as many dates as you can. Just even regardless of dating site, just go on as many dates as you can because you're always gonna get some material out of it."
Right. True that.
That nigga ain't nothing wrong about that. So.
Wow.
I can't go on every date, but because I just don't have the patience for it. But if you got potential, I'm gonna go on a date, and we might not make it. You might make it on stage, though.
Oh yeah. You may be with me forever.
Exactly.
So what's like a weirdo? What can guys learn? What can you offer guys to say? Look, this is where y'all be missing when you're taking ladies out. What are some things that guys should do that they don't do?
The little shit is not underrated. Like, chivalry is not dead. You know, you ain't got to be the hard ass all the time. They want to be tough and like, you know what I mean? Tough. Yeah, like just be cool, relax, laugh, smile. You ain't got to be ugly face, like, you know, stern all the time. Look at so.
What do you mean? Like fools be like, I'll take y'all and not even want to laugh and stuff? They want to be like, so
I know not to take you out, but like even just when you're interacting, when you're out.
Oh, okay.
Like you can't catch a girl if you looking so tough.
Oh, right.
You know what I mean?
Like, damn, you gonna beat my ass?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Especially in LA. You're like, damn, nigga, what's that you claim, bitch?
Right.
The fuck?
Comedy gang, nigga.
Yeah, right. But no, you know, chivalry isn't
Okay, so
dead.
chivalry, okay, what does that mean? Like opening doors?
Yeah, I do like to open doors.
What about flowers?
I love flowers.
Really?
I buy myself flowers. So I just,
Oh, you do?
I love flowers. But like if you were to get a girl flowers, like you ain't even got to spend $100 on dinner. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Really?
Like it's simple. If you do some
like
small
take these
shit,
flowers and this taco and shit.
right. And we just sit, then you can Netflix and chill maybe if you know her well enough. But like little shit will go further than what you think it does.
So if someone shows up for a date and they have a flower or some flowers, that's not doing too much?
No.
Oh, that's a good thing.
I mean, it's something now. Sometimes, you know, like with the fan thing, I had a guy, we went on a date. This was a dating site thing. And he came with 12 white roses to the first.
Damn, did he have any doves and shit?
Right, they was big.
Ta, 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 ta. Look at him fly.
We went to go eat at this great spot in it's so silly. In Santa
Butterflies
Monica.
and shit.
Right. And this nice restaurant on the water in Santa Monica, and he brought these huge flowers, like they took up the whole fucking table. I mean, fellas, don't be no fool. Like, you know what I'm saying? That was too early to do all that.
Was that the first date?
Yeah, that was the first date.
Oh, doing way
and it
too
really wasn't
much.
even my type. You trying to find out if that's your type or not. So that was it was too much.
So did you?
And that was our.
What do you act like in the moment when you get those flowers?
You're just
you like them, right?
Yeah, I love them. I love them.
But you just know that, like, well, it's just doing.
It ain't got shit to do with the flowers. Like, still, do we have a connection?
Right.
So if we don't, you know, do stuff like that after you know you have a connection.
Okay, I would say flowers on a first date is doing too much. But maybe one, like maybe you could bring one and be like, I don't know,
or maybe 6. But this was a whole bouquet. This shit cost about $250. Like
prom,
it was
prom flowers.
Right. It was huge.
POTUS, you like flowers too?
Yes, I do.
You do. Okay, girly girl.
Hey, but look, is it doing too much to get flowers on the first date?
No, not at all.
Thank you.
Damn,
Paula.
it's not. Okay, so that's really what it
is.
That's 2 ladies right there, party people. Okay, so.
Hey, I had a date that was going to take me to Mexico on the first day.
Damn,
Really?
I'd be scared of
He's
those.
like, do you have your passport? I was like, yeah.
Did you go?
No, but we had a wonderful first date. He took
Nice.
me canoeing.
Canoeing.
Oh, that's fun.
Damn.
Yes, he had it all planned out perfectly.
Now, see, I'm scared about that Mexico trips on first dates. It's like, because do they expect you to put out? And then we got to have that conversation, which is awkward. if we aren't already got our tongues down each other's throat. You know what I mean? Like, we just sitting here like this, and you're like, let's go to Mexico. You're like...
You be like, nigga, wait, we didn't even... Hold on.
You want the
Let
free
me catch
trip.
up to you
Hold
or
up,
something.
hold up.
I think he wanted to definitely impress me on the first date.
Gotcha. Yeah, and that's what it is. They want to impress.
Oh, he wanted to impress you, but so how did he downgrade it from Mexico to canoeing?
Maybe he thought about it and was like, well, maybe that is a little bit
Yeah, that's a little too much.
But you had
Yeah.
met him before that date, correct?
We had one date prior.
Okay, yeah. So that's, yeah. You have to, you know, as opposed to the guy with the flowers, that was an online thing. So we had never met.
Oh, that was rude.
Yeah,
huh?
that's
I mean, not rude.
It was just too fast. It was just too soon.
much,
Too
right.
much. Too soon.
So he gave you flowers on the first date?
Yeah.
And why did you feel that was doing too much?
Well, no, I didn't. I'm just saying from a man's point of view, he spent that money and we didn't, you know, I wasn't attracted to him in person. So I'm saying you do the flowers with like It was a big bouquet. He spent a lot of money on that.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just saying.
He should have downsized.
Yeah, he should have downsized it. Not that the flowers totally were bad, but what he bought was just too much, not knowing what we were going to get into.
Was it your birthday? It wasn't
nothing. It was nothing. It was nothing, honey. He saw that cute girl in the picture and was like, bitch, here you go. Like, so, I be feeling bad. Like,
what you didn't know is he had a garden in the back of his house.
And he just clipped away.
Yeah, it's clip.
So what would have been appropriate?
Probably. And I'm not saying I was turned off by the flowers. Not at all.
You
I
just
wished
weren't
I liked
feeling-
them.
Oh, so
I
you're
wish I
saying
liked them.
Okay,
you
so
feeling them,
you
would've-
saw him in pictures.
I'm looking out for the guy right now. When I say that, I'm looking out for the brothers.
Okay.
Don't put all that money on some shit that if you ain't seen the girl yet. That's what I'm
Right.
looking out for y'all.
Okay, so
Okay.
You special.
you seen? How long did you guys chat online before you met?
Not that long. I can't really recall, but
So he wasn't the same guy in his pictures.
he maybe he wasn't. I had those before, but no, he wasn't that far off. It was just maybe he was a little
in person, he was just weird or something.
he was just a little too older. He seemed a little like extra, like a little
flamboyant.
a little something with a scarf or something right
Oh,
he was just
no.
a little extra with something like, and then with the flower everything was big, you know what I mean, it was just a little bit and physically I mean I just didn't his fate, you know, I just didn't see.
It just didn't crack
So how did the end? So you weren't. You knew. We know right off.
Yeah,
if
we
we're gonna
know.
be attracted to the person.
But
now.
Go ahead.
So how did the date turn out? Did you just tell him straight up, "I'm not feeling you," or?
I don't even remember, but we had a pleasant date. Like my mother raised me with manners. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool. I done dressed up and came out here. I'm enjoying myself, and
you
we're
had a
gonna
good
have a good time.
time, right.
Exactly. So I'm conversating. We're talking and laughing. It's a good time. He might have thought it meant something, but no.
see, look, I think guys appreciate that though. What you just
I'm
said
not a
right there,
bitch. Uh-huh.
that's very special. Like, okay, even though it's not going to go anywhere, you still could smile and laugh and have a good time and blam 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 and really enjoy it.
Exactly.
I think guys appreciate that, even
Okay.
if you spent your little $250
but
on
some
the flowers.
guys, like Courtney said, they'll take that as, "Oh, she likes
She
me.
likes me, yeah. So I think it was probably
I'm
a
gonna get a
conversation
second
afterwards.
date."
Yeah,
Right.
like this is progress. This is
Yeah, the flowers worked.
man, next stop Mexico, baby.
Right.
Yeah.
And so actually, just what I said, the flowers work. It's like on that first date without knowing me first, you're putting all your eggs in your material stuff. Possessions, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, as opposed to
you're putting your eggs in how much money you got.
exactly,
and
that you want me to fall for you because you did this big flower thing, and then you'll get a second date because of that. It's like no. But
now, what about
What
where,
if it
where
was
they
jewelry?
jewelry on
I'ma
the first
take
date?
the
Nigga, you special.
Well, I
me get that.
mean, if he has money, that maybe that ain't a thing to him.
Oh,
Right.
true. It ain't
It
tricking if you
shit.
got it right.
Right, those flowers may not have been shit. You're a good point.
Yeah, he
That's the
wasn't
point.
tricking right.
Right.
Maybe.
I got it.
True that. Okay, so what else? Now, do you when you're on a date, do you judge it while it's happening? Like, nigga didn't get that door for me right there, or blam blam blam. You know what I mean? Like, do you notice the things along the way?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I notice him. I may notice how he's dressed or walked or how he's eating his food.
Oh, the whole thing, the whole picture.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
I
so
do.
you could-
how you talk to the waiters and the waitress. Yeah.
Oh, so you could lose and you didn't even know why you lost. Like,
Ain't even get in the game.
yeah, it's your posture, nigga. Why you sitting? Here, you thought it was your voice, and it's your posture.
It's your posture, nigga. Sit straight. Sit up.
Yeah,
Aren't you a
sit up like
man?
you got some
No.
sense. What? Okay, what if a guy orders for you? Do you like that?
I don't mind that, but I mean, how do you know what I like? But look, yeah, I mean, I'll try. And then I'm a foodie. I try stuff, but it's
Really?
like I've never really had that happen like that. Like somebody
nobody
just take
says, like,
over.
Give her. She'll have the.
No, I've never really had that. Like, do you like this? And then ask and then order for me. But I've never just had the takeover.
Oh,
Fucking take. I could be allergic. What you?
right.
The fuck?
Oh, okay. So.
You like to do that? You seem like you like to do that.
Nah, shit.
Okay.
I'm the opposite. I don't like to do nothing.
You lazy?
I'm on that spectrum. I want us to just go and have fun. and
Right,
shit. Just
right.
With however
Right.
it goes down. You know what I
Right.
mean? So what about what about like pulling your chair out?
You don't have to do all that. No, you don't have to do all that. And I mean, like I'll say, because I have a joke about this. I'll say one thing, like that kind of. I hate when guys or people, but it matters on a date, when you shovel the food, like you don't know how to hold a fork. You're supposed to hold a fork like this, and you hold a fork like this.
Oh, like
and then you shovel food in your mouth. Do you hold your fork like that? You can say it. I know you do. Yeah.
Hilarious. If they're eating like a giant, like
Shoving. Like who hold?
like the Jack and the Beansprout giant. Nah, I think I do the hands. My mom's will slap the shit out of me.
Right.
And my grandma and my daddy.
Right. That's why I say my joke. You ain't got no home training? Come on now. You 40 years old.
Right. You can still eating like that?
Yeah.
Dang.
And this was a guy who did that. He was an engineer. He was like...
He should have known better.
I was going, he should have known better. You know, he
Yeah.
had been in school. He educated.
I think a lot of men eat like that, though.
You think so?
Like this?
Yeah.
What?
It's like a man primitive thing.
You know
I don't
what?
know.
I
Very
will eat some
primitive.
cereal like that. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'll be like, nah, I don't even know. I got to put a spoon in my hand to figure that out.
He gonna be at home tonight. Like,
Yeah, like, God, she says I'm a loser.
I did just like see a friend for the first time, and like we ordered food, and he did eat like that. He's so fine though. I was like,
Really? It's like, go ahead, baby.
but it was like, I was looking at him like, damn.
Damn, like you fucked up, right? Everything was going good.
You pick up the fork.
We had to eat, huh?
This ain't gonna be nothing. This ain't gonna make it.
Oh, dang.
That was the deal breaker?
It wasn't the deal
It was
breaker,
one of
but
them, huh?
it
It had some weight
it went
to it,
down.
huh?
It had some. I ain't gonna forget it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It ain't the deal breaker, but you do one more thing, motherfucker. I'm
Yeah. The ice is getting thin, baby. Don't you smack. If you smack, nigga, it's over. Don't let your smacking come out. That's why I can't stand some smacking.
I'll smack sometimes. So.
Oh, man. Shut your trap.
Oh, my God. That's funny.
Damn, man. I think guys, I would say that guys know when they went wrong. I mean, they don't know how they went wrong.
Right.
They just know when they went wrong.
Because, Poeta, sometimes they could be getting the pussy, and you said one stupid thing that it was like,
Oh, shut it down.
shut it down.
Yep.
Niggas will talk their way out the
some.
poo.
Do you know right away if you're going to sleep with a guy?
No, not right away. On some, you do, but then there's some in the middle.
Do you ever think, I'm finna fuck this nigga?
Yes.
If all goes well.
There's some of those. That's that top spectrum.
Hey, Poetess, say that again the way you just said
Yeah,
that.
she said it good.
You changed your whole voice.
Okay, I'm going to fuck this nigga. Shit.
But look, ladies, you do know though, right?
What?
If you plan to. Like, okay, have you ever planned to and then he fucked it up?
Yeah. Or like, no, I'm going to fuck him tonight. And yeah, we fucking tonight. And then
He fucked it up.
up.
Ah, couldn't even make it. Couldn't make it, huh?
Nigga, shut the fuck up. And I wish I would have. This was even before I used to do comedy. It was like, it used to happen. I wish I would or in the beginning of comedy, I would write those exact instances down, and I can't even recall exactly like what he said or what he did. But there were plenty of them.
You said plenty of them.
Plenty of them.
Damn, where it's going good, and then somewhere it just
He
turns
was about
left.
to get this ass.
Oh, you fucked up.
You have
Another
no
bitch
idea.
text or called or
I think
Something
when
like
it's-
that
Vanessa.
happened.
when it's going well, niggas need to learn how to shut the fuck up.
Or leave well enough alone.
Leave well enough alone. Exactly.
Leave well enough alone.
You're going too far.
Ask
now.
open-ended questions that you don't care about the answer, nigga. Just let her talk.
Right. Talk about the earth and shit.
Right. I love Mother Nature.
Right. Shit.
All the
Man.
green flowers.
Right. The ozone layer or some shit. I don't know.
Dudes are niggas don't think.
No, they really are thinking too much about probably getting the pussy or something, huh? Or they thinking too hard. But you're right, they don't think, and then it's like they think on the wrong wavelength or
Yeah.
something.
I don't know.
But men and women, you know, we don't talk in the same language and shit, so
Exactly.
it's difficult.
The men. Did you read The Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus?
I did years ago.
That
you
shit-
agree with that?
I do.
Yeah.
I think that
shit's
answered all my questions.
You're like, no wonder.
Yeah.
No wonder.
No wonder.
Yeah.
Dang. Paul, did you read that book too?
I probably read a couple pages of it, but
Once you figured
not
out you
really.
was from Venus, you was
know
like,
what?
nigga, shut up.
I got most of my game from hanging around guys. Like, you know, when I was on the Foxhole, I went on the road with them. And I see how they interact with women, how they
Right.
talk, you know,
What they
amongst
like.
themselves.
Right. What's
Right.
approvable and shit.
What's the tricks? What's the ones going to hang around?
Right.
Yeah.
So most of my knowledge comes from actually watching men
That's
and
true.
how they act and how they react and how they treat women.
Really?
And what they like and what they don't like. I mean, it's different with different men, but I'm
Right.
just saying the basics.
Male. Yeah.
So do guys do shit and you already know in your mind like, I've seen this before.
But what's bad about that is we tend to go into the relationship with that. Oh, he just like, all niggas are the same. And we might bring
yeah.
some baggage from the last relationship.
Right. That's true.
So,
Dang.
yeah, that's the bad part of it.
Yeah. Not giving him a fair shake.
Right.
That's right, man. It's not fair. I brought you flowers. I opened the door. I opened the car door.
Y'all do the same thing. Little girl broke your heart at 15. You still holding on to that bitch.
I know.
Not trusting nobody because of what she did.
I don't like bitches with braids, goddammit. Shit.
Exactly.
It was them French rolls.
Right.
So, do you think when men take heartbreak worse than women?
Great
You said, do we
question.
think they take it worse?
Yeah, like she said, you hold on to some girl
I
in
would say
junior high
this.
school.
I would say women have an easier heartbreak, but yeah, men take it worse.
They think
This
we
shit
have it
lasts.
easier because we
I
go get
think-
another one and we open up again. They think it's easy.
Oh,
It's not
maybe.
easy.
Maybe
Go
that's
ahead, Paul. That's
What was
what.
I gonna say? I was gonna say I think we get our heart broken more than men.
Yes.
No, that's what I mean. Like I
Like,
think it's like easier to
one
break a
man's
woman's heart.
heartbreak, a woman probably had 10. Like because once a man's heart is broken, it's hard for him to trust and go right
It's hard
back
for
into
him-
a situation.
That's why they think it's
hard for him
easier
to
for us.
breathe again.
See, they
okay?
can't breathe, so they think it's easier for us. They don't think our heartbreak was as strong as their heartbreak.
I know.
But it
I guess so,
was.
huh?
But it was.
Really? Oh, so even those 10-1, all 10 of those was the same as the one?
Nigga.
Oh, damn.
If we opened up to them,
oh,
said, yeah.
I feel sorry.
Ain't no females got no 10 heartbreaks. We don't have no 10.
No, y'all
heartbreaks.
got like 2.
Exactly. 3.
2 to
maybe.
3.
Yeah. That's
2 to
it.
3. After the third one, it's a wrap. You tried your best.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right,
just
y'all.
saying I think women tend to get hurt more than men.
Because we're looking for love, so we're going to open up more again. If you have some qualities, you know, and if you have something that we think we can build, work with, we're going to open up again.
Do you consciously do that? Do you consciously open up for love?
No.
And shut it off, open, close?
I'm different because I'm so hard. It's so hard for me to find somebody that I like. Simple as that. It's hard for me to find people I like.
You mean as a person?
No, I get
In a
you.
romantic, no, to make my shit wet. No, literally to make my shit wet. But as
And
a person,
both,
too.
right.
Right, I
Yeah,
need
yeah,
both.
yeah,
If I
you
don't
gotta
like you as
have
a
both.
person, you can't get my shit wet. But it's
Yeah.
hard for me to like it. Like I don't find
Damn.
people on my, you know, who I can get, who get me, like this vibe. I gotta feel like almost a supernatural kind of thing, and then I'm like,
Oh, it's like energy and shit?
energy.
You can't see it, but it's there.
No, you gotta feel it. I'm a Cancer. I'm very
You
emotional.
walk in the room and you can
I'm an
feel it,
emotional
huh?
building. Yeah, it is.
All right. I love it.
If I ain't got that feeling, you ain't gonna make it.
If you ain't got the feeling. Without the flowers, none of that shit don't matter, huh? It's a nigga swag. Do you like nigga
Oh,
swag?
I love swag.
Dang, so you could just see it across the room, huh?
Nigga.
Like that.
If
nigga
you got
right
some swag, that's on my
That's the
swag.
beginning. Right, that's the beginning steps, baby.
Dang.
Where's hey, it's all in your walk, homie. Damn, do you like niggas with cologne?
Light, nigga. I need to breathe, bitch. I got sinus issues. Like, no.
Like they hold your hand and then your hand smell like
Right,
that shit?
all over. I can't stand next to you. It's like I'm sneezing. And yeah, that's,
What about groomed up type shit?
you got it. Yeah, I like a groom.
So you
What do
like
mean?
like tapered
hair,
beards and stuff?
Yes, I don't like that crazy beard. I like a tapered beard.
A metrosexual.
No, thank you. I was about to say we about to get there. I don't need your eyebrows done, and I don't need your chest hair shaved down.
I don't even want you to dye. Put like
the little.
I don't mind if you dye your hair.
Oh, the
your
black.
back.
Like,
but when you draw on your
with the little paint shit. Oh,
the Jermaine Jackson. You don't like a Jermaine?
The slick down. Oh shit.
I like when a guy can clean up well.
Yes,
but I
me
want
too.
him to look like a dude. Like
so you're saying you want him to look scruffy, but when it's time to clean up, it's
I don't
cool?
want you in the mirror more than me.
I was about to say, don't be in the mirror more than me on a daily. No.
I don't like guys who, that are very attractive but know it. Like,
oh, I know you a bitch.
And let's talk before we go a little bit about. I think I said it before on your show. The thirst traps. Like they always think that women are setting them, but men set them.
Oh,
just
they
as
do.
much.
No shirt on, showing their abs on Instagram,
working out at the gym,
booty popping.
Wait, is the workout videos, is that a thirst trap?
Yes, all of that shit is
with your shirt off.
Yes, thank you, POTUS.
I gotta step up my video game, people.
Some people be like, I'm just trying to inspire people.
Right.
Right, motherfucker.
And then there's one guy I follow. I'm not going to say his name, but all he does is take pictures of his face. Like,
oh my God, I would hate that.
Every picture on his Instagram.
Wait, is that a thirst trap though?
It's just, it's vain. No, that's vanity.
It's not
just too
a
much.
thirst trap, but it's
surface. It's so like, ugh.
I'm fine.
No girl wants,
I'm fine.
I'm fine.
Look at me. I got the pouty lips. Some niggas, I'm like,
with the gloss on it, bitch. If you don't need to see your shiny lips, dude.
Oh, your shit shining, nigga.
I don't want to see. Can I see other stuff that you do?
In the rest of your life?
Right.
Wait, what you mean?
Just like in the park, football, shit, nigga. What you doing? Bouncing a ball or some shit.
Dominoes, whatever.
In the grocery store or something.
Like, not every picture is your face.
Right.
Like,
yeah. Let me see that you're alive.
Nigga.
You have friends.
Right. You got friends alive. Who likes you, nigga? Do you anybody
jail,
like you?
Nigga? What the fuck?
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
damn.
a good point.
So wait, you've been catfish before? Like niggas picture ain't the picture?
Oh my God, I just got catfish on this latest dating site.
What?
Yeah, I should have known because the guy was saying too good stuff. Trying to catch the bitch.
Really?
I'm looking for this. So he kept talking. But I also should have known because the pictures were like maneuvered and it's kind of like the same picture but maneuvered. I didn't know. I was new to it.
What you mean like plan?
No, like the same picture but then it was kind of grainy. And then it was like every picture was like the same picture. I can't remember. He was fine as shit. So, that's what I got. Whatever. Suck it in.
I don't know.
That's when you got drawn in.
But look, wait. So we exchanged number, but I don't do my number. I do a little, a little fake number I got. So, this motherfucker was an Indian. Like, just like when you calling your for help for your computer and shit. That's what he said.
Help you?
When you talk to him?
Yes.
I may help you.
Yes, exactly, POTUS. I said, what the fuck?
Oh, God, yes.
This is not you, motherfucker.
Customer service ass nigga. I said, nigga, the gig is up. What the fuck? How you gonna do this gig? This don't even, because it was a black guy, of course. It was a fine black dude in the picture. So.
And there was no way it was him.
No way.
Have you ever had
then he deleted the profile real quick.
Ah, real quick?
Yeah.
And
have
picked
you ever
another
had a
nigga's picture.
successful date from dating online?
Successful meaning it led to a relationship?
Yeah.
A couple of dates, but no, I didn't think I had.
I don't know. I just don't have the patience to online date. I probably should, but I just don't have the time to like go through profiles. And then when I got lightweight tried, they were sending me all these old, ugly looking.
Hilarious. I know, yeah. Swipe.
I'm like,
wait, they be sending you what?
Just not your quality of men. Yeah, unattractive.
Yeah. I'm not going to say ugly.
Yeah.
Just not unattractive.
Not
just
what
not
you're
attractive
looking for.
to me.
Mm-hmm. This is not your type.
No. No, I've not ever dated someone I met on a dating site. Yeah. But the last guy I dated, I met on Facebook.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And Facebook has a dating thing now. Well, the reason why I got I've known people who've like really had successful relationships.
Right.
And this last one, My niece has met her baby daddy and fiance. My girlfriend, a new couple moved in her condo, and she said, "Oh yeah, we just met on, I don't want to say the site, 6 months ago." And so that was a successful relationship. And then somebody else told me about one. So I was like, shit, let me go and see what they talking about on here.
Hey, let's see what it do, huh?
It ain't did a damn thing, huh?
Yeah, I know a few friends who have gotten married from people they've met on a dating site.
Yeah.
Really? Got married?
Got married, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
They was thirsty.
Be
Both
quiet.
of them. Mojave Desert.
That's what people get thirsty.
I think that some people are really ready for a relationship.
Right.
Thirsty.
And that's what I
But
realized.
it depends what dating site you're on. If you're
That's
on
true.
Tinder, you looking just
Yeah.
to get that, and then if
That's
you're looking
right.
for a real relationship, you know, I
And
don't
What
my
would you be?
girlfriend
Like
realized-
a Christian Mingle type shit?
No, I don't know. I don't know what the best one
Yeah, but the
is.
Tinder thing is just for hookups and shit. But my girlfriend made me realize, well, that dating sites are a little bit better and shit because you're just straight up. If you just want to fuck, you can say, I'm just looking for that.
Right.
No strings attached. If you're looking for a
Right.
serious relationship, you just say
Right.
that.
Right.
And that's it. If you ain't,
You
you know
gotta
what I'm saying?
play none
You
of
ain't
the
got to play
games.
no games. So I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of interesting. You know, that's,
Well, I had these homegirls on that were talking about this site Bumble where the ladies choose.
oh, yeah, my girlfriend did. Oh, well, I've never done it. My girlfriend did Bumble.
Yeah, they said like the ladies are in control on
oh,
Bumble.
really?
Yeah.
So they liked it? My girlfriend liked it.
Yeah, she said she liked it. Like they choose. Basically.
I'm still a girl. I like
What is
you know,
farmersonly.com?
I need
Farmers
to get me
only?
a farmer, okay?
Nigga with some
land,
overalls.
some acres.
Oh, with some land.
Fuck an over. I don't give a fuck about an over. I'll be sewing up overalls for my man.
You want a nigga with a tractor and shit, huh?
That's right.
You gotta
Acreage.
You can't be doing your
Some
shit with
cows
no
and
regular
shit.
old like lawnmower, nigga. You need a tractor. I like tractor niggas.
That's right.
If you ain't got no cow,
But there
I
are
can't
so
fuck with
many
you. They
dating
do.
sites
There
now.
are.
like-
They do.
What is this one I'm seeing? They advertise a lot on Facebook. That Talkify, is that what it is?
Oh, I have seen that. Talkify,
for
I
the
think? I
woman
don't know.
that knows what she wants, or for the man who's busy.
Successful. I've seen like the
Yeah.
successful
Right.
guy
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
That-
Yeah,
that one.
Match and
what the hell?
Yeah.
they try to tap into niches. You know, there's a one for Jewish people. There's a one for like older.
The J date.
J dates. Yeah,
J dates.
They
Oh, is that
have
what that
the-
is?
the
grinders for gay people, right?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
grinders
I
for
didn't
gay.
know grinders.
Grinders.
I heard of that.
What is it? Christian Mingle.
Christian Mingle.
Yeah.
That's the weirdest shit right there to me, the Christian Mingle one, man. Because
They
it's
none of
so-
them probably. I mean,
yeah, man, they be all over the place, man. That's
Probably
where the
worse
heathens
than
live.
Tinder.
thank you.
Right.
You know they sinning over there. Y'all
They
still sinning.
sinning. They probably having Christian Mingle parties
Okay.
come through.
True. But
Damn.
yeah, so okay, so let me just sum this up real quick. Courtney is looking for love. So if y'all see this, who out there? How many viewers you got? 3?
All three of y'all
All
niggas.
3 y'all niggas. Find me in Morris
Look,
Media.
y'all all heard where niggas have made mistakes.
Right.
God damn it.
You know what?
I like
They
a manly
say-
man, though.
They say you're supposed to put it out there.
Put it out there.
Yeah.
I like a manly
What's
man.
a manly man?
Manly man is just, I mean, I can't teach you.
A man that'll
Think if you
new
ain't got
shower
it, you ain't
head
got
in
it.
This
bathroom.
you must know.
That defeat the purpose if I
Yeah.
goddamn give you the handbook.
But look,
Okay,
that's what I
what
hate though.
age
Can I just say
group?
what I hate?
What-
Oh. I hate that shit right there
What?
you just said.
What?
I ain't gonna just give you the handbook, nigga. I could just tell you, but
What?
look, this thing where ladies make niggas have to guess.
No, I get that, but I'm saying I want you to be you. So I don't want you to be like changing
Oh,
yourself
because of what you said?
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Because of what I said. That's what I
Oh,
meant.
take
Yeah.
my flowers. I know you like flowers.
Right, exactly. I was listening.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
no.
I got you.
What
Yeah.
what age group?
45 to 55. 40 to 55. 45, yeah.
Yeah.
40 to 55.
Yeah.
Ah, man, that's a nice
that
spread.
range.
40 to 55. That's good.
That's a good
range.
spread right there.
Maybe 45. to
45,
55.
okay. 45 to 55.
But I've seen some 60-year-olds that look pretty
You're
fucking
right.
good.
Huh.
And they got barns and farms.
Hopefully
If you
they got
60.
their shit together.
Hello,
60.
you got to have your shit
Dude,
together.
if you don't have your shit together by 60,
nigga,
it's a wrap. Your shit you have missed your day,
kill
partner.
yourself. Oh, sorry.
Okay, so that's the 8. Do you care about race?
You know, I mean, I say I'm a skiddo. I chase the rainbow, but you know what I'm saying? I do want my brothers first. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just looking for love.
You could just say-
I wouldn't say if I found love, I'm taking love.
Really?
Yeah, love.
Yeah, I
Trump.
dated Mexican.
Oh, you have dated a Mexican? I dated a white guy.
I
before.
said I would.
Oh, I would.
Oh,
I
you
said I
would?
would too, because I wanted his mama to cook me all that good food.
Oh, you dated a white guy before? Just one time?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was over after one date?
No, you know, I dated a couple. Of
I've
them.
never
Oh,
dated
really?
a white guy.
It turned one time in the shower, I saw some of his hair was like on the wall, and it looked like dog hair, and that was a wrap for
the
me.
little things.
It'd be me. It'd be the little things,
The
nigga.
little things.
That was it. I couldn't do it no more.
Forget about that that cat you killed in the backyard. The hair on the shower.
It was just that white people's
Damn,
hair.
you just saw it and it just flicked in your mind, huh? It was like,
it grossed me out. It looked
what
like
am I
dog
doing?
hair.
Oh, damn.
I'm sorry, dude.
Dog hair.
But I do want a brother, so I like a black man.
Yeah, nothing
For
like,
my husband.
nothing like a black man.
Nothing like a black man.
There isn't.
Ooh,
God
shit.
Nothing. That's why everybody want him.
Mm-hmm. We love you, King.
Yes, we
Do
do.
you care about height?
Yes, I do. I'm
Really?
5'9", so I got to. That's without heels.
Okay, so if somebody is perfectly 5'6", could you work on that?
That nigga said, I look at him. Jesus. Let's meet sitting down. Let's meet sitting down.
Yeah, everywhere you go is in the car. Like,
Right. That happened years ago. I forgot at the comedy store. It was they used to have the black night. I don't know what night that Tuesdays or something.
oh,
And-
Fat Tuesdays?
Yeah, and I come in late to the show, and my folks got a booth over there, and I get in the booth, and then one of their friends was there, and we chopped it up. I mean, we had so much fun.
Oh, it was great, huh?
Nigga.
That shit was special, nigga.
But I'm gonna tell you, body wise, he already really wasn't my type. So it wasn't like he was fine and all this. He was a little thicker than everything. So it was that. But just vibing wise,
But you was ready to transcend all that, right?
I was gonna give him a little more chance.
Until he stood up.
That nigga stood up. It was right.
You was like,
Where the
no,
camera at?
no, get up, man. Get up.
He was right here. He was all torso though too, sitting down, so I couldn't tell. He looked, you know what I'm saying? He was up here sitting down. He had short legs.
Oh,
Nigga.
cold game. He knew he was that height all along.
He knew I was tall. Yeah, he should have said
He was
something at the
waiting
table.
for the night to end.
Oh,
Watch
baby.
you walk off.
Sorry, I
Watch me
fell
walk
down.
Like, this ain't gonna work.
Well, I could date a short guy because I'm short. So
Yeah.
5'6", yeah.
But it never could work, huh?
I
But I
never
li- I
say
prefer
never. I
tall.
never say never. You know,
I'm just saying with that
love
one
trumps
guy.
all. Oh,
With that
yeah,
one
nah,
guy, it
that
just
one-
couldn't.
couldn't get past that. Yeah, that one gonna work. He already didn't have the body, so now you know what I'm saying. That's like the fork gonna come back in to play.
Yeah.
That-
He gonna have the hair
You
on
want
the wall
thin
in the
ice.
shower and
Right.
shit. He gonna have all type of shit.
He already had one mark against him, so you know what I'm saying. Like,
Hilarious.
if the height was the first thing, maybe I could work with it. But I had already, you know.
Right. Had he been like just 6'8", 5'8", nigga,
Right.
it's close.
With a banging body, you know what I'm saying?
Because then if
Like he
you put some
wasn't fat,
heels
because he's
on,
actually kind of fat.
oh, he was kind of
That's
fat,
what I'm saying,
5'4" and fat, 5'4" each
You
way,
showing a bad body right now. He said each way.
5'4",
Nigga.
in all measurements.
And all measure a square.
that's cold.
So he was a
Yeah,
square.
yeah, he dating box niggas.
He's dating like Rubik's Cubes on these bitches.
Yeah,
Got me a Rubik's bitch.
yeah, all black.
Hilarious.
Ah, ridiculous, man.
So funny.
I know niggas are crazy, but I would think that I would not stand up if I was that short and it was going really well. I'd be like, I'll check you later. Yeah, you go ahead.
Right.
Why
right.
expose yourself like?
But you know what? It was like, because I'm a comedian and I was sitting with a couple of comedians comedians were his friends. I'm like, let me get my words straight. And so what I'm saying that to say is that the show was over, the lights were on, you know, people congregating.
Oh, he had to
it
get
was
up.
already like
It was a
yeah,
rap.
yeah.
Like, nigga, what we gonna do? Like, shit going well. Like,
Yeah,
walk
he
me to my
kinda
car.
had to get up by then. Yeah, he couldn't play that shit off. So
I'm going to spend the night, y'all. See y'all.
I'm going to stay in this booth right here.
I live here.
Right. I got to see the manager for a minute.
Yeah.
Have a meeting with the manager.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to buy the place.
Morning. Right.
All right.
Go ahead.
All right, y'all, man. I think we out of time, y'all. Oh, man. Well, look, I had so much fun.
Me too, man.
Miss Courtney Black.
Fun. Thanks for having me.
Please come back. We can do this again.
Definitely. Y'all find me at Courtney Black Comedy on everything. Courtney, Black like the color, comedy.
All right, man. That was good how you did that, right?
Got to get it in.
I'm impressed with your dismount.
Thank you.
Ta-ta.
In and out.
Ta-ta. Right. All right, POTUS. Thanks again. We out of here, y'all. 5,000.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 little bars. That's all niggas do. So the next 8 little bars are.